disgusting. First off, hold on.
We're talking about Booksmart.
We got wine.
We got wine.
Can't feel my legs.
Oh, good. So this is basically the pitch of this whole thing was just like, we loved Booksmart.
Freaking loved it.
Let's talk about it. Award-winning cinema right
it
there.
just even matched.
We matched.
Because Amy and Molly matched.
Yeah.
We did so hard. I read multiple scripts. I watched the movie 4 times. We're going for the
5th.
I just almost.
Oh no.
We're supporting independent filming.
Olivia Wilde.
Funny females.
Billy Lord.
Caitlin Dever. Little
Jason
Sean.
Sudeikis.
Beanie Feldstein. Skylar Sondo.
This is the entire cast. I actually don't know.
Your mind's gonna be blown.
Okay, top fun trivia right off the bat. Let's go into the writing first, as writers ourselves.
Yes. Not pitching ourselves here.
But also.
There were 4 writers for the movie. And the first 2, Emily Halpern and Sarah Haskins, they wrote the first version of it.
You said it was like almost a Disney Channel?
It was about the girls wanting to get boyfriends before prom. Because they realized that like everyone in their class has a boyfriend except for them.
Okay.
So like Amy had a sister. And like Molly had parents. Amy, Caitlin Dever's character, was still in love with Ryan, but Ryan was a male.
Because gay people didn't exist in 2000.
I guess not. Were you not here in 2008?
No, I don't know where I was. Just appeared on this couch today.
Just, like,
it's very weird.
How lucky for me.
How lucky for me, honestly. It's a miracle.
I can't. Susanna Fogel did the second round. And then the last round, Katie Silverman came in.
I went through like 3 rewrites, or like 3 different versions.
Yeah, the first version was in 2008. 10 years.
Spent time on like the blacklist for a while. Oh my god, someone's calling me.
Chrissy! Ruining the video!
I
I don't know what the protocol is for that. I'm going to give you my like fun fact that I've been keeping a secret from you. Olivia Wilde and Katie Silverman, they just sold a holiday film to Universal. But they are in the middle of trying to get a deal to write a psychological thriller together.
Can I be in it? Olivia, hey.
Excuse us.
We know you're watching.
I mean, why would you not be? All right, you have any fun facts for me?
Olivia Wilde talked about like the directing process and how she always knew she was going to be an actor, and she was doing it and she loved it, but she also said there was a part of it that was like still like something wasn't being fulfilled in her life. And one of her biggest complaints about acting is that often you're just called in to do a scene, a few minutes, you're done, then you go back to your trailer and wait hours. And she loves being a part of the process, and she said she honestly loves like 18-hour days of just being in,
just like being around it,
being around like a part of the creative process. She like loved doing it, and she's like, all high school movies are about like the struggle to try to fit in. She's like, I want a movie where that's like not at all what they want to do. Like, and they didn't. I can't remember where I actually heard this. She had a no assholes rule on set.
Can that be a rule on every set?
Because she was like, I didn't want anyone thinking anyone was better than anyone else. She made like a set that was just like always, like music was always playing. She encouraged people, she said, not to go back to their trailers like in between takes.
You can tell by watching it that they had fun. Olivia, if you're watching, I will just follow you around and make sure that there are no assholes. I will do that for you.
You can also write your scripts, but I'm
not gonna like just jump to the top, you know?
But fully willing to jump to the top.
But if I
have to go right to the top, it's fine. It's a good segue into like Billy Lord. Because, you know, I've been a Billy Lord stan for quite some time. I have been. Yeah. But Billy Lord brings something that, like, has genuine skill and genuine comedic timing. Where, I don't know if you saw it, I first saw her in Scream Queens, where she almost plays a very similar character to Gigi, but she has that, I don't even, like, the comedic timing of her mother. Like, of Carrie Fisher. Like, she, like, inherited all that talent, and, like, she's so like perfect. I honestly can't imagine anyone else being in that role. Like,
no, there's no one could have done what she did.
She's just iconic.
But I feel like
she's amazing.
Many of the actors in this film like were like that. Like, couldn't see anyone play those parts better or even equivalent to who actually played it.
Her casting process, which she's like, you'd be surprised. Like, the best people are also like it's the most diverse cast. Like, she like accepted people who had never done a movie before, teach them and
I've never done a movie before.
Anyways,
I'll talk about my favorite cast member. Just was so impressed by the performance that they put on.
Yeah.
And it just blew my mind. And that is Caitlin Dever, who played Amy.
She texts me all the time about her.
I can't not. Fun facts about Caitlin. Her dad played the voice of Barney. I didn't know all the Barneys are different. Because he was only there, I think, for like 6 years or something. I could be making that number.
How long has Barney been going?
I know nothing.
I don't get it.
I did background on a show that Caitlin Dever was in. I didn't know who she was. I had no idea. And then when I watched Booksmart, I was like, this girl looks so familiar. Why do I know her? And I hadn't seen anything that she was ever in. I had to walk by her.
Oh.
Over and over and over again. So maybe we'll see it. And then, fun fact, Caitlin and Beanie, which a lot of people know this, lived together.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Together during the filming. And that's how they
that.
became like so close.
I didn't know that they even lived.
And then they call each other Pup.
Pup is what they
Pup
said.
Or Puppy.
Pictures like, hey Pup.
They'd be like, my puppy. I don't know. I think my last thing that I really just like want to discuss is how this movie nailed it in every department.
The last thing is how everything is perfect.
No, but like I really love like things that I never noticed in films or never really paid much attention to stood out to me so much in this film. So like the costumes, the wardrobe, like it was just so fun. And I read a whole article about the lady who did the wardrobe. Her name is April Napier. Really cool, like how when they're in the matching jumpsuits, like we're matching now. That was her idea. It was just like, I think they would match.
Yeah.
And then Olivia was like, yeah, they would totally match, and like went with it.
Olivia was like, I went to like the prop people, the costume people, and we're like, well, what do you think? She like made it very collaborative.
On top of wardrobe, I mean the music.
Oh, the music cues. I was gonna bring that up. I have like notes about it. Well, she said Olivia Wilde was like my inspiration for like making strong music cues came from her like background in doing music videos when she directed a few. She really loved playing with that and like how first of all comedic timing. Gigi is introduced.
About to say money and then it cuts. It's like here comes the 1% money.
She's like I wanted to make it like integral to the storytelling, like
or even the girls dancing in the beginning and all of a sudden it cuts the music off and you're like these two girls are just dancing to nothing in the street. And they walk into the library and Attitude is playing. You see like Caitlin Dever like to the librarian and like it just like
it's amazing. We have to talk about her karaoke choice when You Oughta Know. Can I just say every time I went to this gay bar where I went to in college, on karaoke nights, like every single time, like there was like one person who sang that song.
Really?
And I was like, that is so accurate. To, like, I don't know what it is about that song.
Good.
It's like probably I think like a lesbian anthem.
And then another fun thing is locations. It was basically filmed all right here.
Honestly, when I first moved here last summer, that's when they were filming.
Yeah.
I saw so many like roads were closed, things were closed. I was like, was that it?
But like when we were watching it, I think I just like I don't know if I smacked you, but I was just like, I know that house. I used to just walk these streets because I was unemployed and I had nothing else to do.
Walk these streets. Let's see what's up.
And then like Lito's Pizza is a real freaking place.
Which we are going to.
We're gonna go. Okay, so last things. What's your top 3 favorite scenes?
Oh, okay, Gigi's introduction. It just is. I think about that all the time. I was like, this doesn't make any sense, and yet it makes so much sense. That's my number 1 mom. My number 2 mom. I'm also drawn to like the fight scene because it's like
that scene.
It's some of the best acting I've
was
seen.
Probably. And they said they never rehearsed. They rehearsed a lot of stuff together because they lived together, but that scene they did not rehearse.
A third moment. There's so many. I feel like I'm gonna leave so many out if I like.
Well, maybe I'll fill them in.
Okay, yeah, you might fill them in. I'm gonna bring up Gigi again.
Do it.
It's when she. This isn't really one moment, but as like a recurring thing. When she just appears at every single party. So those are my 3 moms.
My 3 favorite moments. I mean, the fight scene is probably like my number 1 favorite moment. It was just so good.
It's amazing.
I loved George's karaoke. When he deep throats the microphone, I lost it. And then if you watch in the background of those scenes, you can see them laughing. And then my third, Gigi on the boat. Like when she was like, I will fight him to the death. It was just like overall though, just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like we've watched it 4 times now, about to be our 5th time because we thought we went to the last screening in LA.
Yeah.
We like went at like 10 o'clock at night and we're like,
this is the last screening we have to go.
And then it just came back in theaters and so now we're like, well, guess what? We're going to the last one again.
Until it is the last one.
Until it is. And if you want to keep bringing it back, so be it. We're going to keep going. I got a Papa John's alert.
Wait, what did it say?
I don't know. It said something about pizza.
Buy one, get one today?
I don't know. This wine. It's so fun. Like
it is.
Every bit of it is fun. I feel like I had a good time when I watched
Where is their Oscar? We will do the Oscar campaign.
Someone
Billie
else is
Lourd,
dying.
Best Supporting Actress, Best Picture, Best Cinematography, Best Director, Best Actress in a Leading Role, Best Supporting Actress, Best
Score.
Score.
I don't think so, but they don't have Best Soundtrack.
Introduce Best Soundtrack.
They're just gonna create awards that never were a thing.
Yes, Best Original Screenplay. Yeah. Honestly, I bet it could get that.
Give them all the awards. They can have all of them. Okay. How do we end this? We never really began it. Right? I'm Alexis.
And I'm Jason.
We like to talk about films.
We do. And
shows.
Shows.
And celebrities. About who we're gonna marry, who we're gonna work with.
Okay.
Like
Until
and
next
subscribe.
time.
Is that what they say?
I think you hit a bell for notifications.
Like that. Oh.
Well, it's been almost an hour.
I think we nailed it.